So good afternoon to all Europe-based participants, and good morning if you are on the other side of the Atlantic. I'm Dr. Costantino Grasso, and I serve as an associate professor in business and law at the Manchester Law School. And in my capacity as the principal investigator of this research project, I'm honored to officially welcome you to the second day of the VIRTEU Final International Conference. Now, for all the participants that were not with us yesterday, please allow me to briefly describe our project and recap what we've done during the first day of the International Conference. So VIRTEU, VAT fraud, interdisciplinary research on tax crimes in the European Union, is a high-profile legal research project funded by the European Anti-Fraud Office, OLAF, which includes both comparative and interdisciplinary studies aimed at exploring the interconnections between tax crimes and corruption, so to unravel the intimate relationship that exists between fraudulent and corrupt practices in the area of taxation, with a focus on VAT fraud, which poses a direct threat to the European Union's financial interest. Over the course of more than 2 years of intense research and collaboration with more than 100 partners and experts, we have been involved in a series of research activities that included the identification and analysis of more than 150 documents, the preparation of several leading experts and research associated reports, the organization of 4 international thematic roundtable sessions, of an international symposium on the role of professionals as facilitators of economic crimes, and 6 national workshops focused on the select jurisdiction of Bulgaria, Denmark, Greece, Italy, the Netherlands, and United Kingdom. All the outcomes of these research activities, including the experts' reports and the video recordings of the events, have been published on the project's long-term repository, the Corporate Crime Observatory, which is an innovative platform devoted to promoting analysis and discussion of economic and corporate crime issues around the world. The website is www.corporatecrime.co.uk, and of course I will share this with you in the chat after this introduction. We are also delighted to announce that at the VIRTEU project we have produced an online quiz game focused on tax abuses, corruption, and whistleblowing. The game, which has been conceived to be used for conducting a self-assessment of one's own level of awareness of these issues, may be used for training and educational purposes, and is adequate for both lay people and practitioners. So the game is absolutely anonymous, is available for free, so feel free to use it for your personal use, but also to use it in your training classrooms or whatever you think is appropriate. I will share again the link of the game in the chat. Yesterday, what we've done yesterday we had a rich afternoon of discussion with more than 80 participants that attended the works of the conference. Such level of participation was a clear recognition not only of the quality of our terrific moderators and panelists, but also of the importance of the topics our research has been focusing on. During the works of the conference yesterday, we explored the tax crimes and corrupt practices, as well as the interconnections between them, starting from some national level experience, including Greece, Italy, and the United Kingdom. Then we investigated the same phenomenon at the European Union level, discussing the strategies adopted by the European Anti-Fraud Office and the recently established European Public Prosecutor's Office. We've also had the opportunity to reflect on lessons learned from the experience acquired beyond Europe, and specifically in the United States, Canada, and Angola. Finally, our last panel explored the adverse consequences of tax crime and corruption on sustainability, development, and human rights. And I believe that the discussion of our last panel, which focused on the new influence that multinational corporations may exert on the political and regulatory landscape, the responsible and unethical behavior of the professional who serves as enabler facilitators of tax evasion or aggressive tax avoidance, and the crucial role played by investigative journalists and whistleblowers in unveiling fraudulent and corrupt practices, erected what can be considered a perfect imaginary bridge towards the discussion we will have today. As we had the chance to appreciate over the course of more than 2 years of research activities and collaboration, the relationship between tax crimes and corruption has complex social, economic, political, and legal origins, as well as implications. As a matter of fact, the context where tax crimes and corrupt practices interrelates is characterized by multifaceted and multidimensional behaviors, which range from petty bribes paid to public officials to wide range of collusion between tax professionals and tax officers, from conflict of interest generated by the economic strength of accountancy and law firms, to undue influence that large multinational corporations may exert on the political decision-making process of an entire country. Only such a broader approach appears to adequately capture the various forms of manifestation of corrupt practices in the area of taxation. This is the main idea that has inspired the works of the panels of the second day of our international conference. We will have 4 fantastic panels that will start exploring the multiple dimensions of institutional regulatory capture in the area of taxation. Then we will look at the inherent risks as well as the intended and unintended consequences that the complexity of the legal frameworks and of the adopted legal definitions poses. We will then discuss the crucial role that the reporting person and whistleblowers play in detecting fraudulent practice in the area of taxation, and focus in the last panel on a more practical analysis of the risks and opportunities we may identify in the area of tax enforcement. Finally, we will conclude our afternoon of discussion in the best possible way and join in the final remarks that will be offered by Professor Diane Ring. Before launching the works of the first panel, please allow me to thank again the institution that expressed the interest in the event, including the Judicial College from England and Wales, the Tax Fraud and Investigation Department of the Republic of Ireland, as well as the School of the Italian Tax Police Guardia di Finanza, and to reiterate my special thank you to the Italian Super School of the Judiciary, which has provided us with honorary patronage and included the conference in the training sessions offered by the school to judges and at the decentralized level. We are honored to have with us today so many representatives of enforcement agencies, as well as judicial and prosecuting authorities, including the group of judges from all over Europe that are currently participating in the exchange program for judicial authority in Naples. So a big thank you to all the members of the audience and all the terrific panelists that have taken the time to be with us today. I hope you will enjoy the discussion and take the chance to interact with our amazing experts, asking questions using the Zoom question and answer interface or sharing your experience during the question and answer time. It's now.